Hey, Instagram. Hey, what's going on, Instagram? Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N. Another Saturday soulful session of expression sessions. Waiting on my lovely wife, my life, Tim Kedia. She'll be out here soon. It's kind of been a busy day for the family. We all been kind of running around in different directions, doing different things. And if you have a large family or if you have a family at all, then you know exactly what I mean when I say family can take up your time, and the things that you're doing for a family can take up your time. And today, that's what I want to talk about. I've been searching all day to see what God had for me, what He had for me to give to you, something that will hopefully bless you as it has blessed me today. And just wanted to talk about family. Earlier today, me and my family was out on a walk, with the exception of my wife, because she was out doing something else for the family. And it made me think it's so much easier to do it by myself, but it comes out so much better when I do it with my family. And I want you to think about that. It's a lot of things in life that we can do by ourselves. We can make money by ourselves. We can pleasure ourselves. We can educate ourselves. We can cook for ourselves. We can clean for ourselves. But it's so much better when we attach ourselves to someone else who wants the same type of wealth in life. What I mean by wealth in life, a strong family sense, a strong bond of spirituality, a strong bond of educating, not just education for in school, but education of the family unit, the strength in the family. So today I just want to talk about whether doing it by yourself or doing it with the family. How have you been blessed? And both ways, for instance. Look like it's just me, y'all. Sooner or later, my wife gonna show up, and she gonna be probably looking at me like, "Hey, what's going on?" But that's all right. I got my dad over here watching me. He listening to everything, so he's probably just processing right now. It's very interesting when you sitting in front of your father, when you sitting in front of family, and you doing this show. That I don't know how much he know about it, but he knows I'm building a business. And we were talking about that the other day, about some things that I was going through, some things that I was dealing with, and he was telling me about how important it was for family to have one another's back, you know? And that was something that I thought we didn't used to have before. I would say about my family, when it came to one another, we would always, I felt like give you an issue about something you needed or give you a hard time. But when it came to people outside of the family, then we would help them easily. But my father used to always say family is the most important thing in life. And even when I felt like as a kid, as a young man, as an immature person, I didn't see that being portrayed in my life. So I thought. But it wasn't until I got my own family that I seen the strength in family. And me and my family have been separated several times, but I've learned that every time I attempted to do that on my own, every time I attempted to build without a family, it was the family that helped me become a better me. I'm gonna let that sink in. Every time I attempted to do that on my own, without my family, it wasn't until I was with my family that I truly became a better version of me. Not just my family that I was born into, but the one I created, and also the one that the creator who created me. Because that's the main family I want to be a part of first. I want to be part of God's family, not religion family, but God's family for relationship. Knowing that he who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. So if I start doing it in myself with him first, and then I start doing it with my family, then I become a better version of me. So this morning, y'all know I go rucking, and I haven't been rucking since, I want to say it was last Saturday when I rucked for my buddy Eric Daggs. Shout out hashtag hooligan Eric Daggs. I haven't forgot about that, and hopefully y'all haven't forgot about that. We still losing soldiers daily. I have another brother that's in the hospital in intensive care, so shout out Gunter. Please send your love and your prayers, because we also talking about family. And I have family members, Army family members, who's going through some tough times in their life, and I hope that they know that you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do this on your own. When you do this with family, that's when you truly feel like you at home. When you do this with God, that's when you truly feel like you in a home place. So it's easy to do it by yourself. It's easy to cry by yourself. It's easy for the devil to beat you down by yourself. But within the family, that's where the real wealth comes from. It's easy to do it by ourselves, but we do it so much better when we do it with somebody else. His word says where 2 or 3 gather in my name. He didn't say do it by yourself. He didn't say do it by yourself. Even Jesus hung with the disciples. I mean, he was deep with it. 12 of them. So it's easy to do it by yourself, but the true wealth comes when you do it with somebody else. So back to the ruck. I have been kind of, struggling with it, y'all. I haven't been rucking. I'm feeling like I got to do this for my father. I got to do that, not knowing that he can do a lot for himself. But it's just me being overprotective, thinking, okay, I'm the man of this family, is my responsibility, right? But it's also my responsibility to take care of me so I can be a provider for the family. Hey, my love, my life, my wife, y'all. It's Kiki. How you doing?
I'm tired, but I'm here.
You want to go take a nap?
No, I don't want to take a nap.
You don't want to take a nap? All right. So, anyhow, we talking about family. How it's easy to do it on our own. It's easy to do it by yourself, but the true wealth comes when you do it with somebody else. And family, and family that you was born into may not treat you like the best family. You think. You have to, you might be better off getting a glass or a cup, because that thing is very interesting. I haven't really figured out how to make it stand properly just yet, probably because I haven't used it enough. Yeah. But it's very interesting. The legs are a little bit looser than what I thought they should be. But anyhow, back to my ruck this morning and talking about family, how it's easy to do it by yourself, but your true wealth is coming when you do it for somebody else, and hopefully you can do it with family. So this morning, I have been looking to ruck, and I haven't really been making the time to ruck because I feel like I've been taking the time for other things. Helping out with my father and other things. My wife been out doing Uber and other things, and we just been going in every which direction, right? But everything is to help the family or move the family forward in a different way. So me not being able to ruck made me crazy, stressful. I don't know what to do. I'm all over the place, me. Okay, and I'm driving everybody crazy, probably, including myself.
Crazy.
I can't. You know what? Y'all will not both be tag team family. You listen to me. They gonna be the first ones to be talking junk. Like they don't drive me crazy too. But anyhow, so when I'm being all over the place, I'm probably driving everybody crazy, because I have to have that alone time with God. I'm high energy, always running around, like I don't really stop, and I expect my family to bring the same energy, but that don't happen, y'all. That don't happen. But what I'm realizing and what I'm understanding, what makes the family strong is we're all strong in our individual strengths.
Exactly.
What makes the family strong is that we're all strong in our individual strengths. Me being the life of the party, the people person, I want to be around everybody. I can talk to anybody at any given time. That's what I do. That's what helps the family get into different groups, different areas, explore, adventure. Not that my wife don't do that. Not that my kids don't do that. But it's what I truly do. But my wife, on the other hand, she does the back end work where she processes how the family is moving and what the family need financially and what the family need for educationally. So that's her strength. Although I be attempting to make her strength mine. Come on, let's go party, y'all. Let's do this, y'all. But she don't want to do that. But then she want to give me a part of her plan where she give me 19 buttons to push to find the music. That's how she works. Everybody have to work in their own strength. But when the strength of the family begins to work together, when the head actually becomes the head by listening to the head in charge and learning how to lead the family, not as one, but as 2 or 3, that's when the true wealth begins. I'm just talking about family in my ruck. So what happened this morning, I've been looking to ruck, and my wife was going we didn't communicate. I'm gonna just put the blame on me. I'm having a tizzy sometimes, if that's something I can call it. I'm having a fit with myself, and I want to blame somebody else. Usually my wife, because he's the closest thing to me. That's how it happened in the family. That's how the devil do you. He ain't gonna use no losers you don't pay no attention to.
Indeed.
What he gonna use a second and third, fourth cousin for? We they don't mean nothing to you. He coming right in your bedroom, talking to your husband, your wife, your kids, your daddy, your mama. He coming right to those people who, as TD Jake say, buffet your flesh, who can get in your personal bubble. That's real family. And sometimes it's not your mama. It's not the family you born into. It might be your grandma you born into that. It could be the church lady grandma with the big hat. Could be her as family. It could be a lady at work. It could be a man at work who you consider family. It could be a friend at work. But it's somebody who we allow in our personal space to buffet our flesh. So like I was saying, for some strange reason, I was having a tizzy. A tizzy is terrible. It's a tizzy. Okay? It's terrible. Because I wasn't giving myself. Note what I said. I didn't say they was taking up all my time. I wasn't giving myself my time because I haven't been structuring the time that God has gave me. So I'm having a tizzy. And during my tizzy, I ain't been talking to my wife, right? And I'm the talker. So I'm like, she ain't talking to me. I ain't talking. She not the talker. She don't ever really talk unless I engage. So I'm having a tizzy, right? So I'm like, you know what? Babe, I'm about to go rucking. You dress early. Where is you going? Like, you'll never get up and get dressed early. She got plans. I got plans. Nobody planned to talk because I'm having a tizzy. I don't know what she having. Okay, she might be having an izzy. A tizzy. Temkedius is in my nerves. A izzy. Not really, but anyhow. Back to the point, right? So I said, you know what, devil? I'm going to walk anyway. Junebug. That's my daddy, y'all. Junebug, a.k.a. Elijah Smith, right? So I tell Junebug, we going to get you in this chair and we going to put your feet up. And you're going to rest your feet. Now I'm going to push you. I know you want to walk, but no. I need to be pushing you because I need to get through this walk. We ain't got time to be doing all that. So listen, I'm like, calm down, slow down. Because if you're going to make this part of family, you can't just do this like power walk-y. You got to slow down. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me check with my kids. I know they ain't really going to be feeling this, but who knows? So I say, Zachary, Zaria, I need you to do me a favor. You get that? I a favor. They're like, oh, okay, what you need? Here I come. Yeah, I got you. So yeah, I got you. You got to know how to talk to your family. Those assessments is powerful, right? So I tell them we're going to go on a walk. We're going to take grandfather and we're going to go on a walk. We're going to explore the neighborhood because they've been in the house, y'all. Corona. My kids ain't been out the house since Corona came in town. Barely. I mean, little bit. Zachary ain't tripping. Video gaming. Zaria going crazy, though. Okay? All the way crazy. That part of the family, like me, do not want to be in the house at all. Neither does Junebug, right? So I'm saying, all right, Junebug, we going to put your feet rest on your wheelchair. I know you want to use your walker, but not today. We got to get there. We going to walk. We going to do about a mile. I don't know how long. So I invite the kids, right? Mm-hmm. I invite the kids. Everybody say it's all good. Now here I am processing with myself. Ruck or no ruck? Ruck or no ruck? It's only a mile. And I'm with family, so we probably going to be going slow. I don't really know. So I put the ruck on. This is the whole point of me going to walk because I wanted to ruck. Now, what I didn't think about, I did think about it, but I ain't think about it, okay? You're going to put a ruck on, and you're going to put a man in a wheelchair, 214-pound man, and you're going to push him all around God's land. No sidewalks, no nothing. You done drove the terrain, but you ain't walked it. You understand what I'm saying? But you got family with you. See, I could do this by myself. It would have been easy to go by myself and walk. But now I got family with me. So not only I got safe family in my hands to protect, I got family, my son who's 15 and my daughter who's 11 around me to help me. So E take the challenge. I'm put the ruck on. You don't tell me, body. Okay? I got family. We strength in numbers. You got family. It's strength in numbers, but you're not tapping into the numbers that you have around you. You coloring outside the line. You remember the patterns, elementary school, color 1, 2 this color, 3 this color, 4 this color. It come a brick pretty picture, a big pretty picture. God is telling you color right here in this box. You like, no, I want color number 7. No, I told you color 1 yellow. You want 7 yellow. That's not the way he's seen the picture. So anyhow, my picture got on the ruck. I took the family. Ooh, I started pushing that wheelchair up there. I started pushing that wheelchair up that hill, family. And I needed my family to motivate me. And my kids, you put it on. No. Dad, you came out here with it on. I mean, what did you think? That wasn't the support
you was looking for.
I'm glad somebody getting a lot of laughs out of this. Because at first she was just like, I'm here. Now she ain't stopped grinning on my behalf for the ruck and with the family while she was out Uber eating or whatever, being free, or probably like, dang on people getting on my nerves. I'm out here. I don't know what she was thinking. But I know what I was thinking. My thighs is burning. That's what I was thinking, y'all. My thighs is burning, and I ain't made it off the block yet. Okay? Luckily for me, Junebug wanted to see flowers at the corner. Family to the rescue. Listen to me. This walk was easy by myself. But the strength of my family is where the wealth came from. For real, listen to me. I got to the corner, we was debating whether it was a succulent or an aloe vera plant. I don't know which is which. All I know, I can take a breathe and scratch this guy itch. Listen to me. Family was able to see me through. Listen, love. We got to the corner. It was a family of plants. And they was holding one another up. And I was leaning down on that wheelchair. Taking deep breaths. For real, gasping for air. But as I got into the walk with the family, right? Dad was enjoying it. Kids was videoing. Zachary was recording for me. Zari started out recording. You gotta watch the videos. I ain't even watched it yet, but just watch the video. Zari started recording, and we just had moments where we were able to talk. And I was able to push through with the family because for real, y'all, I wasn't off the block yet, and I ain't know if I was gonna have to, double back, come up with a new scheme or plan. The whole point of going uphill might not have been a bad idea. It might have been a bad idea. I should have went downhill. But once I made that decision, and you make a decision with your family to go in this direction, you got to follow that direction until God leads you somewhere else. See, here's the thing about making that decision. Before I put the ruck on, I knew I could finish. You ain't get that, did you? Before I put the ruck on, I knew I could finish. Putting the ruck on was just the icing on the cake to challenge myself, being out here with the family to see if I could still get a better version of me. Pushing my dad in the wheelchair, I knew that was going to be more difficult than just walking by myself. But again, the strength of 2, 3 God, that's where the true wealth comes. You stronger when you do it, not on your own. That's why people get sad and depressed when they don't have nobody to talk to and you all alone. Because you're not doing it with your family. You trying to do it all by yourself. All this free me, release me, let me be me. Not knowing that the strength comes from the family. I talked about this before, and I'm gonna shut up for a second. About the strength in the family of redwood trees. Redwood trees in Northern California redwood forests, grow over 300 feet tall. But the root system only goes down about 12 to 20 feet. The reason being is because the root system doesn't go down to strengthen its own independence. The root system stretches out with other trees within the family, and they bind together for strength, and that's how they grow stronger.
Yes.
If I would have been out there just pushing the man that I didn't know, that was 214 pounds in a wheelchair, as I was walking there, I might have pushed him down and turned around and went to I don't know if I really would have pushed him down, but I'd have thought about it. I'm just being honest. But seeing how it was my dad and it was family, it was the man that birthed me, it was the man that disciplined me, it was the man that pissed off young, immature E. It was the same man that told me that I could do anything, and that's why he challenged me to hang up these pictures when I was 14 years old, E. No measuring tape, no nothing. Just a pencil, a broken pencil and a piece of paper. Like, and that's how I figured it out. But he asked me a question. Have I ever gave you something that you couldn't do? I'm like, no, you haven't. Because see, it's family that frames the work of your life. It's the family that we position ourselves in after the family that we were born into positioned us in life. They might have positioned you in a bad position. But then once you get wrapped up in God's family, or once you start feeling family friends around you, then you start to position yourself somewhere else. We can all do this thing called life by ourselves, but God has put us on this earth and blessed us to do it with somebody else. You got something? You just here.
Bro.
Thank you. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Bro, you making up for last week. I used all my talk minutes last week.
I'm going to use my wine glass from our wedding, y'all. All right.
I mean, it's brute.
No, it's not brute. It's actually a sweet red, but I just felt like it.
Oh.
But seriously, y'all, a lot of times we fall short of what God is calling us to do because we only looking at you. You only looking at you in the mirror. And I talked about that a lot of times, about looking after you, being there for you, supporting you, believing in you, and pushing you. And I do believe that you have to push you, but if you don't see that you are a part of the family, then you might just lose you and the family that he's called you to shepherd and that he's looking to do work through. This ain't no chauvinist thing, but God has called man to be the head. Oh, I didn't thought he was talking about the dang go house was on fire. I didn't know what he was saying. He was over there speaking. I love my daddy, y'all. I've been saying that prayer. How long I've been faking that one?
Oh
right
my
there?
goodness. If he only knew.
How long I've been faking that? Oh, Jesus, don't get me today. I shouldn't be playing with that. I'm gonna get myself. I'm in the family of not believers, but I'm in a family of, as David said, I'm in a family of knowers. I know that God works. I know that the Lord is real. Not the white Jesus, black Jesus, not black people care too much about Jesus, not white people, Jesus gonna free us. No, the relationship that I have with Jesus, the Messiah, what I've seen him do in my family, how I've seen him bless little old E, little black EJ from 7 Mile all over the place running wild, till I grew up and became Ethan. I became a better man. I became a family man. My wife even talk about me. I be having daddy moments, man. That she way past there. She like, oh, you just not getting that? Oh, I'm done with that. I'm out. Got couponing to do. So, like, you go ahead. Rah, rah, rah. Yay. You got it, Jesus. I'm out. Family, man. I'm just saying. I'm in the family of Christ. I'm in the family of knowers, knowing that God works. This how I know this is a part of my gift, because he allows me to come on here and speak freely. And sometimes I'm disappointed in me, or I question me because I'm not doing it the way I see other people do it. I should just be doing E, because this is what God has blessed me to be. And he brought along my family. Like, you don't understand. Daddy moments, laugh out loud. Man, for real, Stoffer. I mean, daddy moments is the best moments, man. You realize, I'm like, look, me, look at that. My little princess in there asleep. Our whole family is just so beautiful. Hey, man. Oh, so I'm out on this ruck today.
Right.
Yeah, because family, it was easy to do it by myself, but I'm like, I'm not going to be able to keep not rucking. I'm not gonna be able to leave. I can leave my dad at home, but then my daughter gonna be up, like, yo, grandfather up. He calling for you. Where you at? I'm not about to deal with that. I don't know what to do. But then she tell him what to do anyway. But they wake me up like I don't want to sleep. So anyhow, I have to get this thing on the schedule, on the system. So I had to walk today with my family to find a better route for me and Pops. See? Because I ain't finna stop walking. If I stop walking, this whole house just gonna be madness. Madness. If I don't get by myself, ooh, child. Child.
You need to get up early.
Yes. My wife had to set my schedule. So I asked her, is you on this schedule with me? Well, love, family. But anyhow, so I take my dad and them out for a ruck, and we walking, right? And we just slowed down at the stopping point where I was all out of breath. We admiring the plants. And you think about plants and the family of plants, how everybody come together. Different plants blend together. Different fish and oceanic groups blend together to make a beautiful picture. We all come from one family. As we was on this walk, we stopped and we looked at oak trees. We looked at cedar trees. We looked at the branches and how these trees are probably hundreds of years old. And I said to my dad, wow, I get it now when they say a family tree. Because a tree and the branches off, and that's God's word about being the truth and let me see if I got it in here. Being part of the branch, okay? You know what I'm talking about. Go look it up for yourself. Y'all look it up for yourself right now. I'm gonna have my wife research it and find it, because y'all know that's how I get down. That's how I do sometimes. I'm not gonna tell you I'm a preacher. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I know it's in there, and he's not bringing it to my remembrance right now. But don't just talk about being a family tree. Be truly part of the family tree. Be part of God's tree. Because the eyes can't do what the hands need to do, and the hands can't function as the feet. We all are part of one body. That's all I'm saying to you. You may not like how this physical body is saying it to you, but if you listen to the message, and don't judge the messenger, you will realize and understand that you part of God's family too. We all on one tree. Whether you see yourself as the eye, the ear, the elbow, or the toe, he's going to tell us which way to go. In Proverbs it said, a man plans his way, but the Lord orders his steps. You don't plan what family you're going to be in, but you get to. You don't plan what family you're going to be in, but you get to make plans for the family that he put you in. And he will order the steps to make you become a better man or a woman. But you cannot do this by yourself. Although it's easy to do this alone and do it by yourself, the true wealth comes in the support of the family. And that's what the devil and the government has divided from us. He made us think that we were stronger just being an individual us, an alone us, a go get the money us, and I got to do this for us. But you only doing it for you. Because you're not getting the support from the family to help you go through this process. The family of knowers, not believers, knowing that God worked. The family of knowers, of knowing that you can do anything that you put your mind to. The family of knowers, knowing that God can heal you. The family of knowers, knowing that you are already blessed every day that you wake up, even with this mess called Corona. I want to link up with a family of knowers, because people that believe anymore don't always believe, because in believe there is a lie. But when you know that God's work is working, then you know, as long as you keep hanging on to the vine, the truth, the light, and the word, as long as you keep on hanging on to the vine of the family, as long as you keep on clinging into the internal and the external the family, that's when the true wealth is blessed, you see. But see, I want to be around knowers. I want to be around people that know it's going to work. My wife knew that I was a better version of myself before I was willing to accept the better version of me. I knew that if I trusted God, that I could become a better version of E by believing in me and being back with my family. What do you know that you can do that'll make you a better version of you? What do you know that your family is capable of? What do you know? And if you don't know, what are you willing to ask God for to show you? Because in my family, whew, boy, he had to show me all the E. I mean, good, bad, and ugly E. Most of us, most of it was good. I mean, handsome. Most of it was good. But a lot of it was bad. We don't want to talk about that. That's just bad. Hey, Zara. That's it? She been on camera twice, y'all. She want to act shy today. This shy Zaria. A week ago, she was all in the camera and she was like, send me hearts. If you think I should stay up late, give me emojis. You know what I'm saying? Now she on the family chill.
It's like that sometimes.
Only chill because I just did a lot of dancing. I'm really tired.
You ain't do no dancing. I ain't see no dancing.
Well, I was in my room. That's why.
Well, why was you in your room dancing when we was out here?
Because I don't want to dance in front of y'all. That's weird.
What's
So
weird
I had to gobble a whole bunch of blueberries so I can be cooled down. It worked a little.
Family. We go through some fruit. Listen to me, y'all. My family go through a whole watermelon in a day and a half.
And I ate one of those blueberry things, like a whole thing.
What?
That's what it took to take my temperature down.
Your temperature was not hot.
Mine, it worked.
Your temperature was not hot.
It worked though. I was dancing. I was out of breath.
Food always make it better.
My family like to eat too. Look, when you see y'all didn't see my dad look up. I said my family like to eat. He was like, who say eat? What? Who say eat? No. But seriously, I could do this all by myself. And I did this by myself for about a year and a half, 2 years, y'all. It was just me, Ethan Smith, a.k.a. Mr. P.I.E.N, attempting to be funny and just attempting to be just me. But I'm realizing, no, it did work. Hold on, player. Hold on, it did work and it's still working. That's why we here.
Well, you just say it like it didn't work.
Hold on, I was about to get to a point if you let me stab it.
Oh.
So much knowledge, bro. Time of belief is in danger. Experience is knowledge and knowing. So much knowledge, bro. Time of belief is in danger. Oh, yes. Experience is knowledge and knowing. Oh, yeah, that's good. I like
Father,
that. Yes.
Are those beans part of dinner?
Those beans is dinner.
Okay.
15 bean soup, some turkey
put
chop.
15 beans in there?
Only 15 beans. I didn't put them beans in there. Somebody else packaged them beans. This is a family of beans together.
No, I thought you just took a bean with 1, 2, and put 15.
No, baby, it's called 15 beans.
15 different types of beans.
I think she had my wet glass.
That was cute, sorry.
That was very cute. This was water, but it turned into wine. Yes, that was very cute. She caught me off guard with that one. It's 15 different beans. It's a family of beans all together that's going to taste better together. Just like a family of us. Doing it as one
There's
individual.
not 15 of us. There's only 5.
Lord, I'm available to you. I do what you say do. That's right, baby. It's only 5 of us with 15 beans for the soup. 3 beans per person. Family that prays together.
But what if we
Praise a lot for more beans. What if what?
What if we added days?
Then that's 6 people. Then that takes our bean count down. You got 15. You got 15 beans and 6 people. You get 2.3 bean per person.
I'd rather just get 1 bean.
Well, I'll take your extra beans. Don't worry about that. You say that now, but you're gonna need that beautiful bean protein later.
I'm not a beautiful bean.
Oh my God. 1 Timothy 5:8.
Have you had enough humor?
No, it's never too much humor. Laughter is food for the soul.
So I can just be like, ah, ha, ha.
Yeah, if your soul is getting fed, then I don't gotta feed you.
No, it's not how it works.
What word did?
No, you have to physically feed me, but if I laugh, that's different. I can be like, ah, ha, ha, and you can be like, nom, nom, nom. So it's technically just stealing my laugh, because it's eating it.
I got you. So what you saying is physically I ain't out of you eating, but as long as you laugh, you feeding your own soul. That don't get me off the hook.
Mm-hmm. You still gotta feed me. Or mommy, you know. Or I can feed myself, but we're not to that point yet. You still gotta make dinner. Don't get off guard that easily. You still on dinner duty.
Family. Family.
And I'll be on kid duty. And school duty. That's it.
And clean up your room duty.
Sometimes.
And do your get beat down sometimes. Or do your chore duty. I don't do no whooping, but it sounds good to make this play right now. Unless I really gotta go there, okay?
Would you really whoop me if I
Absolutely.
didn't do my chores?
Absolutely, if I feel a need to whoop that day.
Oh.
Jesus say, spare the rod, spoil the child. Family that blaze hands together stays together.
But I'm not spoiled. You don't see that.
So mommy holds you, and then I lay the hands on you. Lay hands together. Don't let her get away, and then you know.
Are you okay? Because you're like, I don't understand.
Is that a trick question?
Every time I asked you, are you okay, you ask, is it a trick question? No, it's not.
Well, I mean, I'm okay then. I'm
Okay.
JB Wine that thing.
That's all you have to say.
No, I was just asking, was it a trick question? Are you okay with me being this, being me?
I mean, yeah, it's your show, so whatever. I don't care.
Well, thank you very much, family. Always keep you right there in the middle. You could do this by yourself. You could do life by yourself. You could be a hermit. You could go live all by yourself and make all the decisions for yourself and not sharing that time with nobody else. But yourself gonna find yourself going crazy. Yourself gonna find yourself sitting your mind on the shelf sometimes and feeling like that you out of time. For real. You could do this all by yourself. But the true wealth is when you do this with somebody else. The true wealth is when you do this with somebody else. That's why God has blessed yourself to be a part of somebody else. That's what's up. You right, my brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Nuwan. Let's see here. Let me read some comments. You got something to say to the people about family, babe?
Yes.
What you got? She back, y'all.
Family is a wonderful thing. If you didn't have family, then sad face.
Such a beautiful family. Thank you, sir. I'll watch the entire video later. Gotta go. Peace. Peace, brother. Have a great night, Staffa.
I'm the only
Hi,
child.
it's your show, man. Hey, to the top. Absolutely, to the top. It's my show, but my family makes it take it over. My ratings would probably be a lot lower if they wasn't here, so I'm gonna let them stay. I'm gonna let them stay. And this time we might have to do a show solo and see how that go, and then we out.
I have one thing to say.
Oh, geez.
That sounds like a personal problem. Mm-hmm.
Sound like a family problem. Why is it a personal problem?
Because this is your show. You didn't invite me, but you never said I had to get off.
But I didn't invite you.
You didn't get invited.
But I didn't invite you. But I
to
didn't let you go either, huh?
Right.
It's like you're partying at a party, and the party host walks up to you. She looks at you. She knows you're there, but she doesn't kick you out. So you just keep partying.
I got what you're saying, because I done snuck in a couple school dances at Taft all the time, act like I'm carrying any DJ equipment, and I just shimmy my way in there. When they look, I just keep shimmying. They don't say nothing. I just shimmy on along. So I got what you're saying. That makes perfect sense.
Back then, did y'all have to pay for prom tickets? Or
No, I'm
was
just
there
talking
such
about. I'm talking about middle school right
No,
now.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, there's a such thing. Wait a minute. How much do you think we is? Yeah, there's a such thing as paying for
You
prom
have
tickets.
to pay for prom tickets? Ugh.
Yeah, we had to pay for prom tickets. Somebody gonna have to pay for yours? I'm gonna take you to the prom.
I'm not going to the prom.
Why
We
not?
don't send Zachary to the prom.
No, Zachary said he won't go with me.
Yeah, we gonna send grandfather.
Yeah. I'll be fine. We still love him though, but I'll find somebody eventually.
Oh yeah, she all the way me. They say the best for last, bro. I mean, Jesus blesses you with them too. I mean. Blesses you with him. I mean, if he would have told me what he was gonna tell me when he told me, I wouldn't have listened while he was telling me. Okay. But you know what, man? Every part, every person, every piece of your family is a part of a puzzle that takes you to your destiny. Every part, every piece of your family is part of a puzzle that takes you to your destiny. You got to be a family of knowers, because if you know that it's strength in numbers and it's 2 or 3 of y'all gathering God's name and y'all being family at this time, then that's going to help you get to your destiny. Even Jesus was thugged out with it, like, yo, Jesus, that lady, Mary, she outside, yo. Like, Mary, your mother, Jesus? What? My mother and my brothers in here with me. This is my family. So you still trying to hold on to your boy and your girl at the club. You still attempting to hold on your homegirl and your homeboy at the job. You still trying to hold on the 3rd row, 3rd pew, 4th seat, section 19 at the church.
What are we talking about again?
Don't worry about it. I'm going somewhere.
Oh,
don't make me forget.
Stuff?
No, it's stuff. You still attempting to hold on to those things that you believe is a part of the family instead of being a part of the family of knowers. You know, knowing the spirit that speaks to you when you just by yourself, when you just with you. That's the time when you really need to tune in and listen to you. When that spirit and that small, sweet voice is speaking to you, saying that this part of the family, yo, that's through. And in order for you to be a curse breaker, a chain breaker, I'm calling you to something new. Ooh, bars.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. It's over your head.
Story time.
Airplanes. Don't worry about it.
Okay, story time.
Well,
So, when I was in 4th, 5th grade, something like that, everybody would come over and be like,
You just get to come in.
they try to touch my hair. I'd be like, boy, stop touching my hair. You get this. That's it.
So
and
she stopped the
also-
fire for that. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Get into the comments. Y'all got me cracking up. Trust me, dog. I know I have 3 of them. Pieces of the puzzle, my brother. Yes, sir. Teach. Absolutely, they pieces of the puzzle. Absolutely, they pieces of the puzzle. But you know what? I found myself attempting to put a puzzle together all by myself and find myself the only piece that was out of place. Ooh, God. Yeah, he just hit me with that one right in the face. I didn't want to say that to myself. I found myself knowing that I was a piece of a puzzle, trying to put it together all by myself, not knowing that I was a piece that was out of place.
Too bright. Feel like a movie star.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you the piece of the puzzle that's out of place? Are you not in the place that you're supposed to be in? My friend, we used to call each other best friends all the time. No disrespect. Now I call my wife my best friend now. My best friend from back in the day, Dre, he told me about 3-4 months ago when I was going through one of my tizzies. And he was like, don't worry about it. You late, Tanya, on the tizzy. Don't worry about that.
Is grown folk stuff?
No, it's not. You just don't understand because you came in late to the party. You
Well,
snuck
then what
in,
is it
remember?
then? Go ahead.
I'm in the middle of something you're going to make me forget. Just hold on. Hold on. The Carl Holden, old school family talk. Anyhow, my friend Dre. What was I about to say?
Well, no, you done lost
You
your
used to
thoughts.
call him your best friend.
I'm past that.
You passed that.
You talking about family.
A couple
Family
months
can
ago,
be-
he told
Couple months ago, he was telling me, and I was in my tizzy, and me and him was talking. He was asking me about my wife and my life, and he was saying, bro, she got with you because of who you are. She expects you to lead. Now it's your time for you to take your position and lead. If she's allowing you to be there, you have to lead. It's amazing how when family that know you, God knows how to use that family to show you. That was 3 months ago. Yesterday, my dad told me it's time for you to take your place and do what he's calling you to do. It's time for you to take your place and lead your family by allowing your family to be a bigger part of you. A bigger spiritual part of you, a bigger emotional part of you, a bigger physical part of you. Although rucking by myself is easy and I can do it by myself, doing it with my family produce so much wealth. Why do I say that? Because you talking 3 generations of Smith man. My father, me, and my son. So what my family is seeing is the strength in unity. Knowing what your place is in the family and knowing what God is calling you to do, you only find that out when you spend time with God and just you. And when you spending that time with God and just you, he will show you the things that you need to do to make the family stronger and them know how to operate and move around you. My best friend had to tell me it was my time to lead. My dad had me tell me it was my time to lead. And my wife has stepped back and told me it's my time to lead. But now you have to step up and lead. Don't allow your old thoughts of your past of doing it by yourself lead you to a place of being by yourself. Don't be on the puzzle and be in the piece in the wrong place. Because when you attempt to do it by yourself, that's when that's when your mind comes back and take you back into a safe space. A space of, I don't know how to do it that way. A space of, I wasn't taught that. A space of, I can't share this or I can't share that. That's when we fall out of line and then the family is, the tizzy. I lost my thought. Let me read these comments. You got something? Teach. That's you, dog. Yeah, see, that was good, man. I need to write that, man. You better write it down because I forget. Supposed to be. Thank you. Take your time, my brother. Thank you. Help me. Help me indeed. I mean the meat helps. The meat helps me. I need to go meat free, not vegan, not vegetarian. I just go clean my system out from the meat that's processed by man and just be the man that's processing the meat that God has planned in my life. The Holy Spirit speaks through you, man. I'm just going to call you Mr. Confirmation. Mr. Smith also. I like that last name. Yeah, teach, man. Well, I'm humble. I really am, because being part of God's family, man, and not knowing what God's family plan is for my family, I be shocked that I'm part of the family that he chooses to use to touch somebody in this way. Because sometimes the devil attempts to see EJ. Not EJ Ethan James, but EJ erratic jerk. Erratic jerk. I don't know. Pick them out yourself, the adjectives that you want to put in there. I know who I am. But the enemy attempts to make me see the old me when I didn't believe in family, when I was detached from family, when I was solo wanted to do it all by myself me, when I didn't think I needed nobody. But the devil wants you to be by yourself so he can control your body, so he can shift your body and move you out of the space that God is calling you to. When you understand it's the family, guys, it's the family that sees us through. The devil and the government has broken down the family structure, but God's plan has always been to lead through man, not to lead and dominate, but to lead by being led. And when you're led, he leads you to the promised land for the family. But it takes time. You should not attempt to run this race by yourself, but you should run this race at your own pace. Because when you run the race at your own pace, you always come in first place. But don't run it by yourself. You might just need to run your leg. You might be the lead. You might be the middle. You might be the anchor. You might bring up the rear. But your part is just as important as the person back there. I ain't gonna even do that because it's rhyming. But anyhow, your part is just as important. So run your race. But when you running your race at your pace, understand that it's another person in your family that has a pace that they have to run. And when you place yourself in the middle of the pace of the family, that's when God can continue to move you forward. But you got to be willing to be led in order to lead. And if the family is out of whack for me, then it falls back on E, because I'm the man of my family. Although my father is senior to me, he's the senior that I am responsible for along with my family. Do you get it? You get it? Family? You get it? I know we get on each other's nerves. I ain't gonna lie. I told my wife the other day, I don't always like you, but I always love you. She's like, well, I always like you and I always love you. And I was like, damn, should I change my statement? I was like, no, I don't always like you, but I always love you because you family and you for me. And you don't always like your family that you born into. And that's cool. But when you begin to discover you need to know that God has a family that you will always be a part of when you being led from up above. I learned that you can't let the old you mess up what the new you are doing. Purpose, man. You're teaching my brother. Yeah, you flowing, dog. Spit the truth, man. Philippians 3:13, actually 3:12 through 14. I'm going to have to look that one up, because I be stuck on the 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am a selection scripture picker. SSP, selection scripture picker. Not a selection stripper picker, but a selection scripture picker. Because certain scriptures picked me before I was selected to speak on them as far as I was concerned. But I'm a selection scripture picker, because I think that he uses me. What you got? Not that I have already obtained all this or have already arrived at my goal, but I press on to take hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold of me. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it, but one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead. Press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. Absolutely, my brother, 100%. How you crazy, dog? That's dope. Absolutely, 100%. It was something in there that came to my mind. I think it slipped just right away, because I know I've read that scripture before. And I focus on that. Focus on my future and not my past. This is my mind. I control my thoughts. And even in telling myself that, I don't always control my thoughts, and I don't always focus on my future. Sometimes the enemy gets you caught up in your past, and you can't look past where you already been, because you don't see that you've already won. Every time that he wakes up and he gives you life, and you still a part of his family where you supposed to be, then you need to understand that you have the VICTOR victory. Why? Because he said so. You thought I forgot the Y on the end? You thought I forgot? 7 Mile West Side all day. Detroit Public Schools raised me. Not really, but I mean, why not give him a shout out? Gotta take your thoughts captive. Absolutely. You have to. And when I wake up and I tell myself, I read my affirmations, I pray, I'm a better version of myself. But when I wake up and I don't talk to myself, then I don't see the true wealth that lies within me. See, we get so busy watching the TV, and we get so busy watching the government and the people around us that we don't see the man or the woman within. We don't know what God is calling us to do. We don't know that the family is the way to see you through. I blame the government too, to be honest with you, because I think I was talking to my dad about this a couple weeks ago. I said the breakdown of family is when they created, to me, the Industrial Revolution. And I get it. You brought families off farms who are doing agriculture and learning business principles and learning life Fathers were being with sons, mothers were probably being with daughters, cooking, baking pies, all that type of stuff. Maybe that's not your life. Maybe that's not what you want. And I get that. It's cool. Everything changes with growth. But what I'm saying, we change so fast that the family changed and the dynamic of the family ain't the same. Man ain't raising men and women ain't being able to raise women, and everything is jacked up. Why do I say the industrial era? Because everybody wanted to go make more money. And that's what they sold. They sold, get more money to take better care of your family. But the family had the money, but the family didn't have you. So the family began to fall apart. The family got church, but the family don't have God. So the family began to fall apart. I'm just saying. Don't shoot me. Shoot at me, you're going to miss. He protects me. I've been here a while. Long time. It's not my time to go because I'm just getting started with my time to speak. I'm just really getting started to understand that it's the family that makes me a better me. I have to be me in order to see me through. But the family supports me to keep giving me the strength to get this to you. Nobody does this alone. Nobody does this alone. We all live in an abode, a house, but everybody don't live in a home. It's the difference. When you doing this with somebody else, that's when you see the true wealth that lies within yourself. It's greatness within you. But God is calling you to bless somebody else to almost 44 Obama. I don't know if I know what that means. Almost 44 Obama. Don't 44 you got to be to run for president? Almost 4. I don't know what that means. Took me all off. Shoo. Come back. Teach. Hey man, Miss Gandhi told me that that's our science teacher. All them paddles and everything, it paid off. They beat teaching it to me. And I said I never wanted to be a teacher because the kids was bad. But the kids wasn't bad. The kids just was probably sad because they didn't know they had a family to go to. They believed that the family that they was born into was the only family that was in this world, not knowing that the true family is the family of knowers, knowing that prayer works, knowing that faith is the substance of all hopes for, but knowing that faith without works is dead. So knowing that if they keep working on their faith and they keep working with God, then the family of knowers will give them the hope that they're looking for to see their way through. But you got to know that faith starts within and lies within you. If you don't know that for you first, you see, then you just might derail or slow down the plan that God has for you and your family. That message was strictly for men because men know you're supposed to be leading and not being leading without being led. Somebody got to control this dang on thing we call a head. Because some of us done messed up in life. The second head of your life and almost ruined your life. Hell, almost made you lose your wife. I'm telling you, everybody don't be as blessed and as fortunate as me. Everybody don't get the 100 transits like old school E. I'm telling you, God had a real live talk with me before I turned 40. And he told me, you're going to get with my family or you're going to be a family lost in the wind. And I don't know the next time I ring your doorbell, my friend. I don't know. You know what he's saying to you. You know what you're supposed to do. You know what he's calling for you to birth out of you to change your family. But you have to know that you are part of God's family. Not the family that they want you to believe, but the family that you know believes in you. Man, I could put this teaching on the track if you want. I have to ask if I can sample a couple of lines here. Man, shoot me an email and let's definitely network with my manager. Because I was about to say, oh yeah, put it up. Shoot me an email so we can network. But we definitely can do that and put this work together because this is all part of God's plan. And I told him, hey, you tell me to do it, I'm going to do it. But watch. Now, you know I'm going to get it done. But I'm going to have to get it done the way you allow me to do it. And he said, just do it the way because your family going to help you see your way through it. I'm telling you, I was talking to my dad earlier. Like, what are you worried about what somebody else think for? I'm like, I don't know. Because to be honest with you, other people's opinion really don't even count anymore. Stop taking opinion when you need to start getting counsel in your life. People that been through things tell you how to keep your wife, not how to turn your life upside down. You okay? You ain't in the bathroom? All right, turn around, let's go. Family. She gotta talk, I gotta be back.
No, you only got like.
All right, well, you
30
gotta
seconds.
close out the show. Close out the show. Come on, you gotta say something. A lot.
Family.
Bag up, put your feet up.
Well,
I got you.
that's our time.
Sit back, I got you.
Yep. Instagram
I'll
is
close out as soon
gone.
as I come back, love.
All right, I can close out if you want.
Okay, cool, yeah. You just gonna say that's our time? Okay, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I was working on it.
Oh, you got it.
Instagram went out, so I was, Laura, you coming back? Help me close out.
Oh, we're closing out?
Any closing remarks about
Okay.
family?
Oh, about family? Okay, guys. So, you just gotta love your family and eat cheese.
All right, well, there you have it.
Wait, but if you're lactose intolerant, don't eat cheese.
Please don't. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we hope this motivation and inspiration was something for your situation to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation.
It's your boy, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P. I'm out.
Have a great rest of y'all night.
Swag it.
You gotta learn how to use your equipment. 'Cause I don't know how to.
Wait, why is this still recording us?
'Cause I don't know
In
how to
live video.